Good evening. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to the 2021 Magnolia Festival. It is wonderful after a long year and a half of COVID to see this many people out. I'm sure everybody's excited to get out and socialize. And so thank you very much for being here. We look forward to it. I want to thank the great Choctaw Nation. Unfortunately, Chief Gary Batten can't be with us tonight, but please remember them. They do a wonderful job in letting us come out here and set this up. They do a lot of work, and we appreciate them greatly. And with that, we're going to start this evening. If everyone would please rise for the presentation of colors, and would you please remain standing for the prayer after they're done. Honor guard. Yes, sir. Thank you, Commander. And if you would all remain standing for the Lord's Prayer, I want to introduce the District 9 Choctaw Princess, Haley Gibson.
Pinky, Abba is biniling Chiho Chifo, Holy Topa, Chinyak needs me. Nana Isha Mika Yaknipa Yomahi Himnagnita ispipita ahikapi kashofi ahikakili kashofi anukpalika ispilawelina nanopolo pipakofici Chema pelicika istayati politopa
That was beautiful, Haley. Thank you very much. Again, I want to welcome everybody. My name is Curtis Armour. I am the Chamber President for 2021. And one of the first things I want to do is thank the other committee members that helped put this all together this year. And unfortunately, James Dry, the District 9 councilman for the Choctaw Nation, is instrumental in getting this done. He's not able to be with us today. But the other committee members are Matt Davison, and then I also want to thank our other executive team with the Chamber, Scott Durant, Mona Campbell, and last but not least, Janet Reed, walking back there, the Chamber Executive Director and her team. Jennifer, Chamber employees, please stand up. You guys do an incredible job to get this put together. Thank you for all your hard work. I want to take a minute to introduce our partners. The City of Durant has been wonderful. We have a new city manager over the last year and a half, and our mayor, Odin Ruby. I want to welcome them. And if Mayor, you'd like to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. I hope I'm not talking too loud. On behalf of our great city of Durant, I would like to welcome each and every one of you here to our great Magnolia Festival, and I hope you have a wonderful time and spend lots of money. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to take a minute to kind of introduce, and we'll try to go through this list quick. We have a lot of people who sponsor this. Our signature sponsors, All Seasons Contracting, Cardinal Glass, the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, the City of Durant, Discover Durant, United Ag and Turf. Those are our signature sponsors. Thank them very much for helping get this put together. Our gold sponsors, Brady's Stockpile Fireworks, Cherokee Communication, man, somebody should bring their glasses. Indian Nation Wholesale, K10 Media, Overdrive Entertainment, Vision Bank, silver sponsors, KLBC and the Buzz, Alliance Health, Arnett Insurance Agency, Camp Gladiator, First United Bank, KXII, Mix 96, OG&E, Pregnancy Center of Bryan County, and Steubenville Chevrolet. And there's also a bunch of bronze sponsors that I'm not going to take all the time, but thank you guys very, very much for sponsoring this and helping us put this on. One of the other things I do want to make sure everybody understands is not only is MagFest here, we've tried very hard to have part of it downtown. So there is a brunch tomorrow morning. There's also a wine walk tomorrow. There's farmers market. So don't just hang out here. Make your way downtown. There's a lot of wonderful merchants and wonderful things going on downtown. So we hope you take the opportunity to go down there and check out downtown Durant. At this time, I want to welcome John Hazel. He is, where is John? There he is. There's John. If you'll come to the stage and introduce your scholarship winners.
they gave me just a minute to explain what we're doing here. But before I do that, I want to tell you something funny. We were afraid that people were caught in traffic and they didn't know if Haley was going to make it. And so those of you that don't know me, I am a pastor. And Curtis came up to me and said, hey, if she's not here, would you help us with the Lord's Prayer? And so I'm watching this and thinking, there's no, it's really good that you showed up, Haley, because that was awesome. That was beautiful. So thank you for doing that for us. About 5 years ago, the Masonic Lodge gave our school $5,000 on my behalf for some stuff that went on, and my superintendent, Dwayne Meredith here, said, look, they do with that what you want to do with it, and it was to use for the school. And so for those of you that are not aware, Oklahoma has had a severe teacher shortage for several years now. As a matter of fact, in about a 3-year period, they emergency certified almost 7,000 teachers. And I appreciate the people that do that. But what we want in our school teaching our children is people who are educated and trained and prepared when they get to the classroom to do a good job. And that's not done anywhere any better than it is right here at Southeastern Oklahoma. And so what we decided to do was give a scholarship to teachers in teacher education that are going to Southeastern Oklahoma State University to help them with their continuing their education. We did several things, but what we discovered is that when they get to their student teaching, which is right at the very end, it's hard for them to have a job. And it's hard for them to make any money and support their family. So we're doing it when they do their student teaching so that it will help them be able to do that. And so I asked Janet Reed about 5 years ago, I said, Janet, this is a serious problem. Would the chamber and the business people in Durant be willing to step up and renew this scholarship every year? And she said, yes, we would. So I really want to say something really quickly to the citizens and the businesses of Durant. You're doing something that not many communities do. And you're supporting education in a way that not many communities support education. And so we thank you guys very, very much. And it's extremely important. What Janet did was they give us some of the proceeds from all the Magnolia things that go on. So like Miss Groovy said, when you spend money, you're not just giving it to the Magnolia Festival, but you're helping people like these young ladies that we're getting ready to introduce finish college, get into the classroom, and be the teachers that we want our children to have for the next 20, 30 years. And so I want to introduce, from Southeastern, representing the people that work with the teacher, is Bethany Rucker. And she works with Teach Oklahoma, which prepares young teachers for the teaching profession. And then one of my favorite people in the world, Dr. Susan Morrison. And she's on the Teacher Education Committee at Southeastern, handles elementary ed. And yes, these guys pour their heart and soul into preparing young teachers to go into the classroom. And these 3 young ladies that I'm getting ready to introduce have been selected by their teachers and the people in the committee as the ones that are extremely worthy of this scholarship and will be great teachers when they go into the classroom. We don't have anything to hand them. The check goes to Southeastern. But each one of them will receive a $1,250 scholarship when they do their student teaching. And so if you would just raise your hand. From the end is Stacy Hernandez. And then, thank you, Victoria Gonzalez. And Paige Clinton. And we want to say congratulations to these young ladies. Thank you, Southeastern, but thank you, Durant, for stepping up and doing this. We hope that we continue to do this for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Okay, now, one thing I did miss, I forgot to introduce somebody that's also one of the big partners, Ron Boyer, one of our county commissioners in Bryan County. Ron, thank you for all you do. Now I get to, this is kind of a pleasure for me. I get to thank the heroes. And so let's make sure we understand a few things. And I'm going to talk a little bit to some of you young kids out there. What is a hero? It's not who you find on TikTok. It's not what you find on Instagram. It's not the basketball player. It's the people we're fixing to talk about. It's the teachers. It's the veterans. It's our first responders. We're coming out of COVID. And you have to remember, we had people who were going to work every day willingly that could have come home with COVID and could have been seriously ill, made family members seriously ill. They got up, they went to work, they did what they were supposed to do. Those are heroes. TikTok, Instagram, no. Sports athletes, no. You can admire them, they're rich and they do a lot of good things and they're entertainers. But the heroes are the people we're fixing to recognize right now. So, guys, people who are here, our teachers, our first responders, our veterans, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything you do. Public service, City of Durant, same thing. Thank you for everything you've done for our community. We have a wonderful community. We're lucky to be where we are, and we hope those of you who are visiting get to experience a little bit of what I'm talking about. And so at this time, I'm going to get the other members of the Chamber executive team to come up, and we're going to recognize some of our heroes.
Good evening. I'm glad all of you could make it. We're delighted to hand out these certificates. Through the last year and a half, there have been a lot of people that have deserved awards that we finally got through this. We had our first responders, and then just a lot of ordinary citizens who really stepped up in our community. So we want to honor some of those tonight. Our first award goes to the Durant wrestling team in memory of Jared Pierce. Jared was very active in his church and his community, and everyone who knew him knew that he loved to volunteer and help somebody out.
Anybody gets talking about Jared Pierce, it's going to be me. Maybe. I'm going to try to make this quick. I try to stay away from microphones as much as possible. But when the wrestlers and I have been here since about 7:30 this morning, helping vendors come in and set up and setting up all these chairs. When I was asked if we would be willing to come up and do that, it's a lot of work. But the first thing I thought about was this young man. Jared Pierce was a wrestler at Durant High School. He was in our FFA program. He was in Key Club. He was everywhere. If you came to this place, if you came to the Magnolia Festival 2 years ago, you would have seen a little short guy weighed about 130, 140 pounds, attempting to lift everything, attempting to help everyone, maybe standing around and telling a few stories with some folks that wanted to talk. But one thing you always do with Jared in the building is there was going to be a big smile. We lost Jared this last November at a way too early age. He just graduated high school a year ago in May. And we still hurt. And this has been difficult. You'll see wrestlers walking around. There's a few of the guys that are sitting back in the back and standing in the back that have a shirt on like I have. It's a wrestler that says Magnolia Festival, Durant Wrestling. But what you can't see from where you're sitting is on the the right bicep of this line are the initials JP. We couldn't be here without thinking about him. This is fantastic. But every time you see one of these young men, every time you think about Magnolia Festival, think about Jared Pierce, please.
Will all the wrestlers stand up, please? We appreciate all your work today. Okay, the next award goes to Alliance Health Durant.
And so, real quick, I just want to say that there's many more people here more deserving to come get this award, and that's my team. Our team in back, Alliance Health Durant, team back there, they're full of heroes, and I'd like all of them to come up and take a quick picture and celebrate you. So, there's people all over this country who deserve the recognition of being a healthcare hero, and I am super proud and glad I get to work with this extraordinary bunch in the back. So, thank y'all very, very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, our next award is for the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. And I'm not sure if there's anyone here to accept it. The City of Durant. All right, and next we have the Durant Independent School District.
I will tell you, and I told our staff as we finished up school last week, what great heroes they were and how important they were. And I will tell you, not just our staff, our teachers, our support staff. Matter of fact, there's 2 or 3 groups represented here tonight. Mr. Whitberg and his transportation group that delivered over 180,000 meals between March and August of last year. Our food service director and some of our staff food service, David Wagner and his group have cooked all those meals and delivered those. So many teachers and staff members have helped volunteer for that. With the work they've done this year during COVID and the work the community has done with the parents and the students, everybody coming together, it took all of that to make that happen. And I say thank you. They were the true heroes and thank you for this. We appreciate you all very much.
All right, Texoma Care Durant. All right, and the next award that we have tonight goes to Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Okay, and our last award tonight goes to all the United States veterans that we have here tonight. And we ask that all veterans present please stand. We have a certificate, but if anyone wants an individual one, right outside here we'll have a booth, so any veteran that would like to have their own certificate. Oh, come on, Ron. Where are you being shy? But for individual certificates, please just step right outside of the area here and someone will help you get that taken care of.
And one great part about that gentleman right there, who is a Vietnam veteran, ex-Marine, kids, that's a hero. Right there, that's Ron Winters, and I am incredibly proud to call him my brother-in-law. So, Ron, thank you for your service. All the veterans, thank you. And with that, we've got two more things. Last, I'm going to ask the mayor and the city manager to step up, and we're going to ring the bell to ceremoniously, officially open our Magnolia Fest, and then we're going to have the color guard come and retire the colors. So if you'll stand with us, please.